Hi, it's Mickey. Welcome. I hope you're having a good week. Today we're going to be making some potato salad, and we call it summer picnic potato salad. And even though it's not summer right now, it's a wonderful dish to eat anytime. This week we're going to be featuring one of our mentors, Dr. John McDougall, who is just an amazing person. And I think you will learn so much about him this week that you too will be a huge fan. But he is a big proponent of potatoes. And so we eat a lot of potatoes, and potato salad is one of the best dishes to make. It lasts a long time. You can use it for days and days. And like Doc said last week, you can put it in your lunch. You can use it for a whole meal, or you could use it as a side dish. It's really, really a versatile dish. So I think you will really like it. What you're going to need is some celery, and I use 3 stalks of celery. We're going to make a big pot of potatoes. I used, let's see, about this size of potato. I used 8 and chopped them up finely. Let's see if I can get the pot. Okay, here's the pot of potatoes, and I chopped them up finely and cooked them. And I cooked them just until they were just ready to eat. Don't make them too mushy. Mushy doesn't taste as good. So just, you can test them after about 10 minutes of boiling and see what you think. And get about, you don't want them al dente because you want the potatoes cooked, but you just want them cooked just so they have some texture still. Then I cooked some cauliflower. This was a whole cauliflower. I sliced it in half and boiled the other half in this pot until it's pretty soft. And then I put the cooked cauliflower in a bowl with some, today we're going to be using avocado. You don't have to use avocado. If you're cutting back on your fats, you don't need avocado, but it gives a texture like mayonnaise. So it replaces mayonnaise. It's really, really good. But trust me, the potato salad tastes just as good if you don't use avocado. It's just that Doc kind of likes avocado, so we put avocado in just about everything. So anyway, once you do the potatoes and get the cauliflower ready, then you chop up all the vegetables. Let's see, we need parsley, and don't forget the pickles. If you like sweet pickles, we have a trick for you. If you like dill pickles, just go ahead and use plain old dill pickles and chop them up into tiny pieces. We also have onion, so you can use any color onion that you want. I just happen to love these kind. So anyway, chop them up into little pieces. Let's see, we've got pickles and onions chopped up. Now we have the celery to chop up and add to our collection here. So let me get these pickles out of the way and the onions and put them in a bowl over here. And I'm sorry we can't have a full video today because we're trying to get the sound fixed. So we're just starting with this. So here are the pickles and the onions all chopped up, and I just put them in a bowl. Now I'm going to chop up the celery, and you'll just have to imagine that I'm chopping up celery, okay? Let's see. Yeah, just chop the celery up into little pieces too. And we like a lot of celery. So I don't really have to show you how to chop up celery. Everybody knows how to chop up celery, right? So you just cut it into little tiny pieces. And you're going to put it in the bowl with the onions and the pickles. And I have, I told you I have the cauliflower and the avocado in the other bowl. And in that bowl with the avocado and the cauliflower, we're going to put some mustard. Now, mustard is a really great addition to potato salad, and most everybody has made potato salad before or loves to eat potato salad. So we're going to try to make one of the best potato salads you have ever tasted. I think you will absolutely love this recipe. So remember, we have 8 not very big potatoes. So I would recommend Yukon Gold, or if you like those little red potatoes, you might want to put more than 8 in there. I just kind of, as you can tell, I kind of filled up the pot. So as many potatoes as it takes, if you're going to use the red ones, just go ahead and put them in the pot and get about this much, okay? So now these have been cooling for a while. So I'm going to pour those into a bowl, put the potatoes in this bowl. Fancy, huh? And then I've got the other vegetables. So I'll put these vegetables that I chopped, the celery and onions and pickles, and put those in with the potatoes. Now I've got the cauliflower with a little bit of the water from the cauliflower, because you're going to need some liquidy kind of texture to be able to mix with the potatoes, so it covers it completely. So now I'm using mustard, and here in Ecuador they hardly have any bottles, but everything's in plastic, bags. And at first I thought, oh my gosh, this is really weird. But as it turns out, it's kind of neat because you can get every little bit of the mustard. So I'm going to pour it in, squeeze in the mustard. Oh, I hope that's not too much. I don't know if you can get too much mustard, but okay, so I mix that in. And now I have my trusty little immersion blender. I love this thing. If you have a food processor or a blender, you can use that too. That works really well. But here, I don't have that right now. So I have a blender, but I love this immersion blender. I use it for everything. So let's mix up the cauliflower and all this other stuff. So we've got cauliflower and avocado and mustard in here. Now we're going to need a little bit of salt, probably. It's just according to taste. So first, once you get it all mixed up, be sure to taste it before you put salt into it. Because the more you eat plant-based, the more you'll realize that you don't really need a lot of salt. So that's kind of neat. So see, it worked really fast. So that's the immersion blender, and if you don't have one, I would go out and get one, because that is a great, great tool. It's wonderful for smashing up just about anything, and it works really well for this. So here's my secret ingredient, Splenda. We are cutting back on sugar, so we are using some Splenda, just a little bit, to make the pickles sweet, because we kind of like sweet pickles in our potato salad. But if you like dill pickles, that's great. And then you could use some dill weed in there too and mix it together, and oh, that would be delicious. So this is a brand new box. So here we go. I'm just going to sprinkle, let's see, just a little bit. You can see, well, you didn't see. It was magic. I just used a little bit of Splenda. Just a sprinkle. Let's see if you can see just the sprinkle. And then I need some salt. So we're trying, I told you not to add salt till you tasted it right. And here I go. All right, so now we're gonna turn this into potato salad because we're mixing everything together. All the mustard and cauliflower. The cauliflower is a great extender. I think a lot of people have become familiar with it lately because, you know, on certain diets they use cauliflower in place of potatoes. But on our diet, you don't have to replace potatoes. In fact, you want to use potatoes. So that's exciting. So I'm just going to stir up all of this potato salad, and we're going to test it and see if we need salt. We could use our good tester right now because Doc always salts everything, even after I put salt in it. So everybody's got their own flavors, right? So I'm going to taste the potato salad and see if it needs anything, because I think there's salt in the mustard, so we may not even need it. Let's try it out. Oh, that is good. Okay, here you go. There is the potato salad, already made, and I think this will be the most exciting potato salad you have ever had. The greatest part of it is it doesn't make you fat, and you can eat as much as you want, as long as you're on the plant-based diet. So give this a try and let us know what you think. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and leave us a message if you want, and let us know what you found out when you tried the potato salad. Thank you so much, and we will see you in just a little while with our McDougall video. Bye-bye.